Hi, and welcome to the Infinite Method for Relationships. Gail and I are super excited to have you along on this journey, what we call the ability to create a sexy, passionate, juicy relationship. During this journey, you're going to get to learn all the tools that are used day in and day out that Gail and I have managed to utilize in our relationship to be able to keep the relationship fresh, exciting, keep that spark going, and deal with any conflict or incident that might happen or arise in the relationship. When we teach relationships, we focus mostly around what we call the four cornerstones of a relationship. And that's all centered around the main entity, which is your relationship entity. See, when we think of relationship, we tend to think of a still picture. A relationship is like a click in time photograph. But what we're about here is teaching you how to do your relating. Relating is an ever moving, ever changing entity in your life that if you don't keep changing with it, it will eventually go stale, go old, and you'll start to have problems. So what this is about is not so much about your relationship, it's about how do you do your relating moment by moment by moment. And the way we've created that so it's easy to understand is the center point is your relationship entity. Your relationship entity is what you create together and is what you focus on, and you become 100% responsible for that relationship entity. You're 100% responsible, your partner's 100% responsible. And around the relationship entity are the four cornerstones, and everything we teach falls under one of those four cornerstones. So the first cornerstone is the masculine and feminine state. This is the key to an exceptional relationship. When you get as a man, your masculine state right, and the woman gets her feminine state right, then the juices really start to flow. But when we get those states wrong, we end up butting heads. We become magnets repelling. Whereas when we get the states right, it's like we become a magnet to iron filings, dragging them in like the iron filings are love in our relationship. And we learn the skills that we need to be able to create more of that love coming towards us like a magnetic energy. And that's the power and the beauty of the number one cornerstone, the masculine and feminine state. And when I say number one cornerstone, I don't mean it's ranked. I just mean I went there first. The second cornerstone is communication. If you think about everything in life, when you're relating, what you're using to relate is communication, is language. So you need to understand communication skills and how to listen and speak in a way that's going to enrich the relationship and enrich your experience of being in the relationship, enrich your experience of doing the relating. So the next thing we teach is communication. And then after that, we teach connection. So connection's all about love and respect. If you're not spending time connecting with your partner, then you don't have a relationship. And you'll be amazed at how many couples we talk to that are either asleep at work or watching the TV or doom scrolling on their phone. They make no time for the connecting in their relationship. So you're not relating if you're not connecting. So we have to learn about connection, and under connection falls love and respect. And then the last thing, and critically, is self-actualization, self-growth, self-mastery, the ability to understand yourself. What are your triggers? What are your childhood wounds? What are your hurts? Where do you get stopped in life? Where do you feel unloved? Where do you feel inadequate? And the more you can master your own ability in a relationship, in your relating with your intimate partner, the easier your relating becomes. So the last cornerstone is self-actualization. And we teach all the things that are connected to the infinite method that we teach in our individual programs and relationship programs that are all connected to your own growth and your own mastery. And the bottom line is the healthier you get, the better the relationship is. So if you want a better relationship, if you want to be better at relating, become a better you. Stop trying to change your partner. That's always lovely when your partner changes. But the bottom line is the best way to an exceptional, sexy, juicy, passionate relationship is to become a better version of you. And that's what the self-actualization deals with. So we laid all that out in a series of tools that you can use every day to create an awesome relating with your partner. And the more you learn those tools, the easier the relating gets, the more the relationship entity grows. It becomes a magnet for attracting love to yourself, and it becomes a healing soul type journey for you and your partner to go on together. That's not hard work, because so much, therapy, counseling, all of these programs, they start with hard work. Once you get the masculine and feminine state right, which is the very first thing we teach, the hard work goes out of the relationship and it becomes fun, enjoyable, and exciting to work on. You realize your partner and your relationship is a place of growth, not pain. And if you can, once you get that, then everything that happens, your partner becomes a gift to you. And it's not something that's happening to you that's causing you pain. It's a gift that they're bringing the opportunity to learn and grow from. So that's a quick rundown of what the relationship method is all about, the infinite method is about in relationship, and the way we can do our relating. So we're super excited to have you on this journey. We look forward to this work with you and this ongoing learning that you're going to get, and we look forward to your massive transformation that you can experience as you start to enjoy and learn how to enjoy a sexy, passionate, juicy relationship. Awesome. We'll see you on the other side with some of the tools that we start teaching. Bye for now.